Walmart Prepper Haul. The shocking truth of what's actually going on. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Today we're going to talk about what I got at Walmart today. Why, my thought process behind it, and some good ideas for you guys. I don't know, I'm going to start off with, how about the random items first. The part that's shocking is the prices and the shortages in certain areas. We'll get to that. As preppers, what's one of the most important things to survival? You think food, water, fire, warmth. Yes, shelter is one of the most important survival items you can have. So, with that said, tarps are a great item for building shelters. This is a 6x8 Ozark Trail heavy duty tarp. These are okay. These are good. And this is the one that is silver on one side, brown on the other side. I don't like the I call redneck camo, the civilian camo types, because they're still shiny. So they're still not going to be camouflaged. I just get brown because it works, you know, whatever. 6x8 tarp. 8x10 tarp. Because you want different sizes, because you use them for different things, right? So that's really good. And which one is this? This is the 10x20 foot tarp. A lot bigger. So small, medium, large. One of each. Because why not? Having extra tarps on hand is extremely useful. I'm using them for all over the place for different things. I can use them to tarp over stuff in the back of my truck. I can use it to tarp over my riding lawnmower that I'm working on. I can use it to tarp over a raised bed to keep the cold out of it during those months when you need to cover it. Expedient shelters when you're out in the woods. Great. So having the ability to make shelter is very good, important. One thing I always tell you I get almost every time at Walmart when I go there, case of jars, right? So today I picked up 2 cases because we're going to do a lot of canning this year. We're going to be canning extra stuff out of our freezers to free up space. We're going to be canning a lot of the stuff from our garden. We're going to be canning a lot. So yes, we have quite a few jars, but that's one of those things, just like seeds. The kind you put in the ground and the other kind, you can never have too many. You might have enough, but you can never have too many. So that's important. Along with that, smallmouth, the lids that are not reusable. Some people say you can, maybe you can in certain circumstances, but extra lids, very important. And I know these are smallmouth, and I showed you largemouth jars. I get it, but I have smallmouth also. That's why I got these also, largemouth lids. So largemouth and smallmouth, just 2 packs of each, just a little bit at a time. That's why I was talking about, like, prep a little every day. Prep a little bit at a time. If you can go do huge hauls, great. Go do huge hauls. But for the normal person, the average person, just doing it a little bit at a time makes more sense. And then also, it makes it easier to find places to put it, to keep track of it in your prepper notebooks, and all those things. So, sticking with etc. right now. I picked up this. And yeah, the case is crap, but it is a this little 10 power monocular, you know, for looking around, seeing longer distances. This is good. This can go in my tactical kit. It's $10. I mean, is it the best quality? No. I mean, it's a Tasco, but it'll work. It'll do the things. Why do you want a monocular instead of binoculars? Because binoculars, you're losing all your peripheral vision of what's going on around you. If you'd like to maintain your situational awareness, you can have a monocular up here looking, and you can still have this eye open to see the things. All you got to do to focus on this eye is just shut your off eye to get the focus back. So monoculars, really good thing to have. I will be putting this in my primary kit, probably my plate carrier. But yeah, that's where that's going to go. And like I said, it was like 10 something, say $11. Good deal. Okay, etc. stuff still. So we got a bunch of tiki torches that we're going to put up over here in our little Zen area in different places. So I needed some tiki torch oil. And also to help mitigate mosquitoes, bugs, and different things like that, this. Tiki Bright Fighter, it's called. Proven mosquito repellency. It's got citronella and cedar in it. No crap. Cedarwood oil, citronella oil, and mineral oil. That's all it is. So it's a natural way to keep bugs away from you. So I picked up 2 the other day. I picked up another 2 today. The other 2 are sitting in a bag right behind me, actually. So and that's a good thing to have. You know, if you want to light your way, if you want to just pour it in something, make your own little like citronella candle, whatever. There's different ways to utilize that. Doesn't have to be in tiki torches. But yeah, it's a good thing. It encourages us to get outside more, have fun in the summer, and yeah, it'll keep the bugs off us. So that's really good. Etc. Oh, here, we already talked about canning a little bit. So I picked up 2 things of citric acid for canning tomatoes. So yeah, replaces lemon juice. You can use lemon juice also, but citric acid, well, good thing to throw in your preps. So that's those for preps. Okay, kind of along the baking powder. 2 things of baking powder because it's cheap, easy. Grab a couple each time you go. That's good to go. Another thing our family enjoys is nutritional yeast. Put this on popcorn. I use it in cooking. We use it in baking. Bunch of different things. Really good. I love nutritional yeast. So it's something we pick up extra of. We have plenty in our pantry. So this will just go in preps. That is for preps. Okay. My wife's favorite tea, and probably my favorite tea. Sweet and spicy. This stuff is so good, you don't need to sweeten it at all. It is awesome. This is our favorite tea. Awesome. If you haven't tried it, if you like, it's not a subtle tea. It's more of a grab you kind of tea. It's good, but that's really good tea. If you like that sweet and spicy, kind of like that that orange undertones, kind of, it's really good tea. Okay, kind of back to etc. I know I kind of got into food a little bit, but that fish fertilizer I talked about a while back, I did a video showing how I put some fish fertilizer in my beds, because I was going to go with the fish fertilizer topsoil mix, the garden mix for my soil, but I went with a mushroom compost topsoil mix because I'm like, this is so cheap and easy. I can get best of both worlds, mushroom compost, and I can throw this stuff in. So I have the bottle I'm using. Today I picked up another 2 bottles because get your fertilizer now while you can. I don't know if you've heard about the fertilizer shortages. I don't necessarily know it's going to go into stuff like that, but that's more commercial grade fertilizers. But why not have some extra fertilizer on the hand? So it'll help you throughout the years to produce good quality food and to be able to produce food for your family. So you don't starve. That's a good thing, right? Okay, so along those lines, can you just bury a fish carcass in your raised bed or in the ground or wherever you're gardening, or fish heads that you get from the local meat market, fish market, whatever? Yes, you can. And that would work fine. Or you could buy something like this that's simple to use. It's easy. It's good. Thumbs up for that. Okay, let's go back to some food stuff now. My family loves olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, we cook with it a lot. We use it a lot. Really good, quality, healthy fat. So this is going in preps. Oil goes rancid, so make sure you rotate it though. So this is a good rotating item. And some people may be going like, hey, we've already seen him get these things. That's because I get them on a regular basis. The similar items, yes, they are similar to recent videos I've done probably. But I can promise you that all these items I'm showing you right now today were purchased today because we continually add to our preps. We buy the things we eat. So that's why you see some of the same things. Okay, here, let me see that one a little bit. Thank you.
That's hot.
All right, butter flavored syrup. Not natural. Crap. Yes, totally, I get it. We prefer the 100% maple syrup, which is what we use. We stockpile also. But something like this, hey, you know, is very inexpensive. You can add it to stuff you bake. You can add it to whatever. You can put on pancakes. It's just, you know, okay, it's not good for you. But you know what? In an SHTF scenario, you can be working so hard. you're not going to be eating as much processed food as normal anyway. So, hey, what's a little something like that, you know? And like I said, main thing was it's very inexpensive compared to real maple syrup. But we do try to get real maple syrup most of the time. Okay, along with those healthy fats, this is an oil that stores very well for longer periods of time. What am I talking about? Coconut oil. Organic, naturally refined, coconut oil, expeller pressed. Yeah, is this the best kind you can get? No. But price is right, it's good. It's very good for you. You can use this, my wife uses this on her skin. She uses it in her hair. I have used it in my beard before, kind of like a beard oil. People make that stuff like bulletproof coffee that has coconut oil in it. I forget what else they put in it, but for that, you can use it for cooking. You can use it for lots of different things. So coconut oil is really good, mainly because it's shelf life. So, and it's a good, healthy source of fat. Okay, that's kind of like on the baking line. So let's look at some granulated sugar. This is 4 pounds. Because we have a lot of sugar. But, you know, we just buy some every once in a while. I just bought the small bag because we have a lot of sugar. My wife wanted some more just to make sure. So that's what we got. Along those lines, yes, baby girl. Yes, you may go over there. I will turn the camera a little bit. Okay. Okay, just stay right there in your sand pit, though. Because I love you guys, but, you know, OPSEC. You guys don't need to see my daughter, what she looks like, or anything about her. So there you go. Just stay right there. All-purpose flour, because soon it may cost more than a day's wages for a loaf of bread. We don't know. Flour. Yes, it is a shelf life. Yes, it goes rancid, but rotate it. Use it. Learn to bake from scratch. Flour is a good thing to have. Would I rather have a bucket of hard red wheat? Yes, I would. And actually, probably after I finish filming this video, I'm going to go inside and get online and order a couple more buckets of the hard red wheat, because I've heard it's going to get more difficult to get that very soon. Along the baking lines, always good to have non-fat dry milk. Now, I would prefer whole milk, whole dry milk, not non-fat. Non-fat is a bunch of BS, basically. Sugar-free and non-fat are words we don't use in our house, other than I drink sugar-free soda because regular soda gives me heartburn. So, but yeah, not the best, but it'll work. You use it for baking and stuff. Okay, if you guys ever have talked about eating a lot of corn, having a diet that is has a lot of corn in it, you might have heard the term nixtamalization. I forget who it was. I think it was Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas Preparedness Network. Years ago, he did a video about nixtamalization, how to nixtamalize corn. Very important to know. I know how to do it. I have notes written down in case I ever need to do it when I start using the corn I have stockpiled. It's not one of those things I've done a lot of. I think I did it once, but I have written down, I know how to do it. Nixtamalization is very important. So I found maseca, just cornmeal, flour, that's already nixtamalized. Right, where does it say it in English? Maseca nixtama is a nixtamalized corn masa flour, ideal for preparing recipes of real corn flour and aroma. So it's already nixtamalized. So I was like, oh, sweet. So I grabbed 2 bags of that. What is that? That's 4 pounds. So 8 pounds of corn flour, basically cornmeal. That's always good to have. This next item I'm going to show you is very, very important nowadays, I feel. With the push for meatless society and all this other stuff, meat. Your ability to stockpile meat. Good quality protein. So we got some chicken breast, canned chicken breast. I just picked up 2 of them because a little bit at a time, right? We don't have to, we don't have to eat the whole elephant in one bite. Take little chunks and stockpile. So this is 8 cans. Good stuff. Use that a lot. Okay, along those lines, we got 6 cans of roast beef. Yum. Roast beef is good. In beef broth, caramel color added. It's 97% fat-free. I don't care because beef fat's good for you anyway. So, but canned roast beef is another good thing to have. Stockpile whatever meats you eat. If you eat pork or ham or tuna or whatever, then get some of that. We don't eat those things, so we don't stockpile those things. Okay, let me show you. This is a very, very important item. But before I mention that, please, if you like the videos, if you're gaining something from it, if it's helping you or encouraging you, or if you're just receiving entertainment from it, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell for all, hit that thumbs up, comment below, share the videos. This all helps us reach more people to get this word about preparedness out there, so there's fewer people coming for your food and my food when stuff goes bad and they're starving. We don't want that. We want to empower more people. So this is a really good item. What is it? I bet you can guess already. Seeds, of course. Yes, stockpile seeds. I have a seed stockpile. Yes. I would like to be at the point where I need to have one of those big, huge, like international seed vault buildings. Not there yet, of course, but seeds, really good. Organic, all organic. I got non-taste carrots. I did get some. These aren't Crimson Sweet watermelon, the So Easy type. These are the ones that we're going to try to grow some watermelons here this year. Every time I've tried, it hasn't worked out so well. But yeah, a couple of these are the So Easy ones that are not organic. But bell peppers. All right, we got red. Whoa, we got red Russian kale. We got mescaline gourmet greens mix. Sorry, beets. We got sugar baby watermelons. I got a couple of those, so I'm gonna set those off the side because we're gonna try to plant. We're probably gonna plant those today. Broccoli. And you notice these seeds are all things that are from items that aren't super easy just to go to the store and buy that item. Like, don't buy butternut squash seeds, just go buy a butternut squash. You get 10 times the amount of seeds that comes in one of these packs for a fifth of the price, and you could eat the butternut squash. So why would you buy seeds like that? Okay, this is my thought process behind the seeds that I buy. So kohlrabi. And yes, you can select seeds, you can collect the seeds from these after you grow them, and I do, but they're a little more difficult and I don't always do the best at it, so these kind of things go in my seed stockpile. Okay, yellow pear tomatoes, tomatillos, ruby red Swiss chard, spinach, zucchini, early summer crookneck squash, German giant radishes, jalapenos. We love some jalapenos. I love my jalapenos. Sweet peppers, also bell peppers, cucumbers, and cauliflower. So those are the seeds that we got today. Always adding to the stockpile. And my current year, and usually going back 2 years, so 3 years worth of seeds I keep in my seed stockpile. Anything, and then what I do is I grab from, if I'm running low on the bag of current year use seeds for out in the garden, then what I'll do is I'll pull something from the oldest stack or the oldest location of where I'm storing seeds from, and then I rotate like that. I have so many seeds, there's no way I could use each year. Like 2022, there's no way I could use all the seeds I bought in 2022 in any 1 year or any 5 years probably on my property and my capacity to garden. But another thing is my strawberries are rocking. But I have that little raised bed out there where I put the 2 raspberries in it. I don't know if you guys remember that in a video, but I'm building a new berry area. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be all built in. It's going to be netted in to keep the birds out. And I'm going to have a door, nice little pathway going in there, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of raspberries and a whole bunch of blueberries in there. And then you'll just be able to walk in and pick them, gorge yourself on berries. Awesome, while keeping the birds off. So I'll have that little bed freed up. So I got myself some more strawberries. So there's those 2 and these 2. So I got 4 more strawberries to put in that raised bed. So 4 more strawberries. That will go in that raised bed after I pull the raspberry. The strawberries will go in that bed after I pull the raspberries they're just sticks right now. So they won't be ready to produce for another year or so. Pull those out and replant them in the berry area. And where, speaking of which, I already have 2 raspberries in there. So let me pick these. This next item came with weeds in it already. So let me pick some of them out. They're annoying. But yeah, that berry area is going to be really nice and be producing lots of fruit for years to come. So looking forward to that. In that area, I already have 2 raspberries. Plus those 2 raspberries will go there, plus these 2 blueberries. This is the one that had the weeds in it already. I picked them out. But so there'll be 2 more blueberries. So my berry area will have, right now what I have on property is I have 4 raspberries and 2 blueberries that will be in there. My neighbor across the street that gave us our first blueberry bush, he said he had one that was smaller than the rest of his, so he kind of wanted them all the same size because they have a bunch of blueberries. So I think he was going to ask his wife clear it to give it to us, so we may end up with another blueberry, which will be awesome. But that is today's prepper haul from Walmart. I can't say it enough about these berries though. Having the ability to produce year after year without doing much of anything, except for like blueberries like coffee grounds. So you can put coffee grounds on them, maybe some mulch, maybe some of that fish fertilizer, you know, normal things that you do, and watering them. Blueberries love the water, so give them lots of water. Other than that, they're very simple, and they just produce year after year after year, getting better with minimal maintenance. So I like that. The more you can get towards self-reliance, self-sufficiency, and that producing things year after year where you don't have to necessarily plant it is awesome. But anyway, that is today's Walmart haul. I don't have a price because I bought other things along with it, but that's what I got. Let me look around, make sure. Pretty sure that's all I had to show on video. I'm sure I got other stuff that's kind of, I could call preps, but you know, whatever. I encourage you guys to get out there and prep a little every day. Prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear, and just keep on doing the things, even if it's a little bit at a time. You'll get there. Stay positive. Know that there are people out there that care about you. Build your tribe, build your community, talk with others, spread the knowledge, spread the love. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.